5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. And while I'm cancer free now, I have come to appreciate the simple things and live life more intentionally. Many times we decide we want to take our health more seriously. We want to eat healthy and live healthy lifestyles, either because we're trying to lose weight, we're trying to add weight, or we just want to live a more wholesome life. But life can be busy and it can feel overwhelming most of the time. So today, I'm excited to share with you some simple tricks that can help improve your food and snack intake and ultimately improve how you eat. Now, some of these tips you might already know and some might be new, but regardless, they'll give you that push you need to do things slightly differently to achieve your health goals. One rule I'm sure many of us have heard about is planning our meals. Having a meal plan can be an easy way to ensure we're planning ahead and buying the specific ingredients we need for the week. Taking a few minutes to write out a meal plan also helps to give us more structure and spend unnecessary amount of time thinking about what to cook. Meal plans are also a very helpful way to plan our vegetable and fruit intake so we actually know what we're shopping for the week. Now, if you're interested, I created a PDF meal planner where you can record your meals a week ahead. It's also a good idea to get your family involved so everyone contributes. The PDF also comes with a shopping list, which hopefully makes it easier to organize your shopping and help ensure you're sticking to the items you've noted down when you go shopping. I have dropped the link in the description box below. One thing I didn't do before that I now do regularly is add vegetables and beans at every opportunity. Green leafy vegetables are one of the healthiest ways to give that boost to our meals. They have been associated with the strongest protection against chronic disease. In fact, I have my family rolling their eyes at me sometimes. And that's because I include vegetables in pasta, yam porridge, eggs, and even white rice. Increasing the number of vegetables in our traditional soups is another way to maximize the opportunity. So instead of adding just pumpkin leaves, that is ugu, to your bono, you can as well add kale or basil leaves, and that would be another way to increase the phytonutrients in the food. Adding beans or pulses such as lentils to food can increase its nutritional profile. So instead of eating a simple meal of yam porridge, for example, including red lentils, which by the way hides beautifully and is hardly noticeable in the final meal, is a quick and simple way to make our dish more nutrient dense and also slows our blood sugar response. I also add beans to sandwiches or wraps or even a spread of hummus. It's another great addition. Eating beans has consistently been researched to be associated with a longer lifespan. So why not? If you want to eat more fruits or encourage your family to do so, it's a good idea to keep your washed fruits on the kitchen counter or dining table where they are easy to see and reach. Placing them in the fridge may hide them from view, but having them within sight makes it easier to choose them as a snack option. Now, it doesn't mean that there can't be other types of snacks in the house, but it just makes it easier to have fruits as an option when they're in plain sight. Smoothies can also make eating more fruits possible. Cutting up the fruits and putting them in individual bags is a convenient way to make sure the process is fast and easy. Berries are one of the highest antioxidant fruits. They are shown to average nearly 10 times more than any other fruit. So if you have access to them, you want to include them in your daily consumption. Simple ways like sometimes swapping chocolate chips for blueberries in our muffins, or making smoothies, or adding berries to parfait are ways we can include berries in our diet. There's this simple blueberry muffin recipe that I make to encourage my older daughter who doesn't like blueberries to eat them. You simply add 1.5 cup whole wheat flour, I'm using light spelt flour, and 1/4 cup oat flour into a bowl and mix with 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon powder, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. In a smaller bowl, combine 1/4 cup melted coconut oil or olive oil and 1/2 cup honey or maple syrup and stir until combined. Then you add 1 egg and 1 flax egg. You make a flax egg by combining 1 tablespoon ground flax seeds and 3 tablespoons water and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. You can also use 2 eggs in this recipe, but I like the opportunity to add flax seeds to mine. You combine this together and add 2/3 cup buttermilk. I made my buttermilk by adding 2 tablespoons lemon juice to 2/3 cup soy milk. You can use any other milk in place of soy milk and vinegar in place of lemon juice. All the ingredients have been listed in the description box below. Mix your wet ingredients properly and combine with the dry ingredients. Distribute into your prepared muffin pans or tins and bake in the oven at 200 degrees for 22 minutes. This recipe makes approximately 12 muffins. Talking about antioxidant-rich foods, herbs and spices are one of the most nutrient-dense foods nature has provided, and we should use more of them. I talked about the importance of some herbs and spices in this video. You might want to check it out. And you don't really have to create new recipes. You can simply start by adding more spices and herbs to food you already cook regularly, such as including basil, oregano, cumin, and paprika to chicken or meat stocks. Or something that my mom does that I also do now is adding garlic, turmeric, and ginger to pap. You might want to go easy on the garlic though, because it can get really spicy. Garnishing your pasta with basil or your yam porridge with coriander or parsley adds amazing flavor and also provides necessary nutrients. Combining spices like turmeric, cloves, ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg in warm milk makes this delicious turmeric latte that I enjoy a couple of times a week, and is another quick way to load up on these antioxidant-rich foods. Peeling your tangerine or cutting your oranges or other fruits ahead can make it easier to eat them. Sometimes we take fruits to work, but we don't end up eating them because we just don't have time to peel them. So why not make them ready for you to eat by cutting or peeling them before packing them? Other times, that hunger we feel might not necessarily be it. Thirst sometimes can mask as hunger. So instead of reaching for that snack, try drinking a cup of water and see how you feel after. Most of the time, we realize the hunger is no longer there. Now, these tips are just the beginning. There are so many other ways to improve your diet. What's most important is that you're eating as many colors in your food as possible. And always remember that the more colorful your plate, the more diverse the nutrients you're getting. Finally, give yourself some grace. In the end, we can only do the best we can. And while it is impossible to control everything, the things we can control or the things we have control over should be enough. And then we can trust that everything else will fall into place. So the days you don't get to eat your green vegetables, fruits, or drink enough water, don't beat yourself up. Just get up and try again the next day. I hope that in one way or another, you have gained something valuable from this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe if you have already done so. And I'll see you in the next video.